Greetings, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm in the forest area, and I'm going to change my view for a second. We're going to go back to town. Well, actually, we're going to go around the corner this way. There is let's go this way. There's actually a guard tower, a druid station that has quarters in this hallway here. It looks like it's night anyway, and let's hope that I'm going to make it in time while it's still a thunderstorm so that we can stop the thunder. Do you hear that thunder? That's the sound of strength in numbers. And here we go. And here we go. So let's go downstairs. This is one of the quarters for, this is June actually. June is now in this far western corner of the city. And we've been doing some stuff down here. Right here is where we have our graveyard. Actually, no. This is where we have the fishery on this end. So the fishery's right here, and this is level 4 right now. And we are having River bring this up right away to the level 5 because I want to put in a second fisher, an arcology fisher, on the inside of this building, and I'm going to put it here. And so that's why we're having her do this right away. Ordinarily we would be waiting a little bit, but all of the people are up to level, are up to level 4. I would really like for them to be up to level 5. You know what? I think I'm actually going to stop River from working on this. I'm going to cancel this build. When the university is a level 5, the university has research that can be done that will speed up the breaking of blocks and the placing of blocks by builders. And that is something that we absolutely want to have. So we will have that. So right now, this is the graveyard area here. We're going to have River begin to start bringing people up to a level 5. Now, if we wanted to, River and Lionel both are level 5s. And I need both of them. See, this is going to take so long.
What is it?
So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to cancel out. So they're working on specials. And we're going to cancel the specials until they bring the builders up to level 5. So this is Spencer. He's a level 5 already. We're going to begin to build to bring up the others. That was Miranda. That's Miranda, one of our foresters, and Isaac is over there. So there's our foresters. But we need River to work on something over here. Now we have a level 5 builder, forester, so we don't have to do that right away. We now have 2 carpenters. I said forester. Do we want a level 5 forester before we have the others? On the other side, we have a level 5. So we have 2. We have a level 5 stone smelter, a level 5 smelter. We have a level 5 carpenter. We have a level 5 blacksmith. We don't have a level 5 ore smelter, so let's have River work on Sloan's smeltery right here and bring it up to the level 5. We'll start by doing that. These are the people and this isn't even a 4? What? All right, so build options. The builder is going to be River. She's going to upgrade this to a level. How did you get lost, Sloan? It's because Sloan's building looks so good that I thought it was a level 4 already. This is definitely a level 4. That's a level 4. And this is a level 4. We'll begin to have Case and Ryan start updating the makers in this area up to the levels that they need to be. Now I have to remember that this building needs to be done first, this Fletchery right here, and then we can put in that building, because that building is going to break this building, and when it does, we will permanently fix this building however this building breaks it. I kind of liked having this whole thing gone and there just being glass right here. It looked really cool. There's also a possibility, see this right here? See this right here? That's the walkway right there. And I think I'm going to let it be. I'm going to let that be the walkway. Now this morning on Twitch, Ryan finished the level 4 of the Mystic site. And this is really cool. I can't wait until it's level 5, but this is one of the specials that is waiting for all the makers to be up to a level 5 first. And that's what we're doing. This is Ariana. Yes, it is. Ariana is the druid stationed at the Mystic site. And she is a level 4 right now as well. This is the full level tavern. And we don't have anybody, Martha, I forgot. Martha, who works in the glass. She's one of the glass cutters, and she is actually still living in the tavern. Let's come over here. I want to see if there's a place for her in the housing that's right over here. So we have housing back here, and let's see how many people live here. So there are 3 people living here, and there is room for Martha here. How far away is she? That's the problem. See, she's 70 from here. It doesn't seem like she's that far away, does it? But she actually is. So she needs to live in the housing that is next to the glass shop in this hallway right here. But I don't think there's any room unless she shares an apartment with someone. So let's look and see who we have. We have Case here, Micah, and Abdullah. That's the only people who can be here. 2, even though it says there it's a level 5 and there are 5 apartments, 2 of the apartments have been changed into level 5s in and of themselves. This is Messiah and Dana here.
Good
What's
to
the
see
matter,
you.
Mira? Why are you here? What did you think was happening? You didn't see me. She didn't know. She didn't recognize me. Okay, and this is a little apartment for that Messiah and Dana are in. Let's come up here. And right here, this is Nancy. No, this is Ryan and Logan. And they live here in this apartment. So there really isn't a place for her. Probably the only place left. Now, this is the 3rd apartment in this set. Somebody's sneezing. Let's come up here. And did I fix this door right? Let me see. I think that's the way the door has to be. I wanted the light to be there. And I prefer, yeah, I think that's the way it has to be. Okay, who lives here? Nobody. Yay! So we can have Martha here, or we can have Messiah and Dana move up here. But see, this looks like it's a single. Look how it's made. It looks like it's made for someone to be here. So why don't we just go ahead and put Martha here. Martha's lucking out, and she's going to have this gorgeous place to herself. And look at this. This is pretty intense. So yeah, and we need to work on the other places in here. Now I know these are okay. This is Rome and Sloan living here after Kenzo's death. So Rome and Sloan are still here together. And let me fix this bed. I don't know whether when the covers are up like that, it means that the bed isn't right, that they won't use it. I don't know for sure. So we're just going to take that away. And yeah, salut. I have been thinking, okay, there's the restaurant across there, see? And we tried putting the dome on, and we had the same problem with the decorator dome. There's no way to get it on using the decoration block. So I am actually going to wait until that decoration block works. Hello, everyone. Everyone's coming home from work. And we still have, there's Messiah and Dana going up as well. Messiah's the chef. There's Ryan. That's Ryan going up there. That I think that's Rome, the miner, and there is Nancy. So those are all of our people who live in those apartments right there. When Ryan is done with this, because Ryan's working on this, we will give her one of the other makers. I think I'm actually going to give her the Fletcher so that we can begin the biggie. Begin the biggie. And so yeah, that's where we are at this particular, that's where we are at this particular moment. We could check on people. Let's go down and check on the, so I removed a piece that was badly placed on here. I removed that piece. There's some pieces here that didn't go back where they were supposed to, and I could go out and fix them right now, and I think I will. I think I will go out for a minute and see if I can fix that properly while everyone is sleeping. Is that Arabella or Lee? It's Lee. Lee is sleeping, and sure enough. So who is this? Is this Fabian?
What is it?
No, it's Miguel now. So Miguel is our person who is staying up. Fabian is here in this apartment dormitory right now. We moved him from here, and I think this might be empty now. No, Nicholas is still here, and Lionel, we have two Lionels, and Lionel the kid is still here, Lionel from our last group. And here we have teachers, professors, and a couple of researchers. Miguel is, he should be graduated by now. We can check and see. Dexter's teacher, and Fabian is absolutely as a matter of fact, we thought that he was going to become the new carpenter, but it turned out that Milan had actually was better equipped to do that. This is what Danny is working on. Danny is going to work on the university first, and that will help us get everybody up. I could have every builder work on the level 5 of themselves while Danny is working on this. Danny's already a level 5, but that would only be 2. Beatrice and Hallie. Ryan and Case are all level 4. So that's actually 4 of the 8. So half of them are not. And that would be interesting, because you know what that means? That means that we could have the other half work on the builders. And I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to have Lionel and River work on Case and Ryan's shop first, while Danny is working on the university. So right here, build options, the builder is going to be River, and she's going to upgrade this to level 5. Let's get Lionel to work on Ryan's. So this is Ryan's place right here, and it is only a level 4. So we're going to have Lionel, there he is, upgrade the building, and there we go. So he's going to upgrade it to the level 5. This is only a level 4. And now let's continue. Let's go out this way and go around. Where are we going? We're going to Howie, and we're going to get, I don't think Elena could work on Hallie's. We'll have Elena work on Hallie's first, and then we can have her work on something else. It will speed things up if the builders are at maximum. So let's look at this, and let's do the build options. Elena, upgrade the building, and whatever she's working on, we're going to stop her from working on that. So let's come over here. So Beatrix will actually be the last one to upgrade. So we're having the level 5s work on the level 4 builders. The level 4 builders can continue to bring up buildings like this. See this building right here? I think Elena is working on this. We're going to have Beatrix work on it. So let's cancel this, cancel the chicken farm. Nope, Beatrix is working on it, so that's perfect. So Elena is going to bring up Hallie first, and then she'll come around and bring up Beatrix while Beatrix works on the farm and one of these buildings back here. And then when everybody, by the time everybody is of 5, I think that will make it so that we can have the university should be ready by that time, and we can research to get the additional bumps that we need, skill bumps that we need, research that we need to speed up the builds. And we'll be looking at that. So yeah, so right now, Danny's working on that. And the time, I love this Museum of Natural History, which is a part of the university, the Underwater Base University, with the mountain. And the mountain has that balloon right there, which was a hint at the time that the next build was going to be cliff style and was going to have balloons. And that was really cool when they did that. And of course, this is a depiction of the biomes where there was hot expedition. And of course, that's devoted to the nether. This is devoted to the deserts. And I just love the way that looks. And then you can see the mine piece right there, but this is definitely underground with the dripstone and the pieces from the lush azalea and all of that. So yeah, there's still one more level to this, but the primary thing that is going to happen here is that we're going to get the new telescope. So there's a telescope that is going to be brought in. You can see the crane right there, just waiting for the telescope to come, and it will be brought through. I think it has to be brought through this way. So it's probably going to be done with a balloon, which is interesting, but it could be done with the balloon from the cliff style from Rosa Oru. And that would be cool if Rosa Oru was making telescopes for the universities. That would be really interesting. Rosa Oru is in 20, and you can actually see the building of Rosa Oru in my history YouTube. You can see Rosa Oru there. Is that the sun's rising? It is. So let's go down to here. There is an airlock right here, so that means that we can go in on this side right here. So we'll rise up here. Do I want to? I don't think that I can. I don't know that it's necessary, so I think not. Although it would make complete sense because of the exploration center if we did. But see that rounded off corner there? Well, it's not rounded off. It's actually a square. And so if I put anything here right now, it's going to get cut off by the square of that building, because there's no such thing as round in Minecraft. And so, yeah. So the Exploration Center, the airlock, the Exploration Center Druid right here. And there isn't anybody stationed yet. If when we do our next set of kids, if we don't get anyone, I don't know. I hear myself about to say that, but I'm not sure I want to do that. We would bring in some visitors. It's primarily getting druids who want to be druids, and that's the thing. So the putting the, or seeming to put on the top of that caused the waters to be dripping again. I think we had actually stopped this from dripping, but because we attempted to do the dome, and the dome isn't working right now, so we're just going to wait. It's been reported, and we'll just wait for it to be corrected. We've got a lot to do. And having the builders do domes on the tops of these buildings after they're level 5s is actually going to be fun. It's like there's still stuff that the builders can do after the buildings are all done. And I actually like that. I'm actually happy about that. So it's an interesting thing that Mubian did, separating the dome pieces from the build. So it means that you don't necessarily have to have a ton of glass if you don't want to, especially since these are already using sand. So you've already used a lot of your sand to make the concrete, and then you're going to come and take the concrete off and put in glass dome on top. So yeah, I can see how people might think that's a little challenging, and to separate that into a separate, or you might not want to. You might not be in a place where it doesn't do any good. Are those still dripping after I put that up? They are. You know what that means, don't you, people? Yes, you do. It means we have to put a full block. love that, where it's not going to drip at all. There it goes. Okay, so let's put that in. And we'll just do this for a second. Because they're just going to drip. So if this isn't helping, if this isn't keeping them from dripping, see these ones here are still dripping? So we'll have to put in this part here first. And then
I'm so tired.
Really? Really you are. So yeah, so I'm just doing the fine comb work of putting these in. Let's put these two in now and see if
See you tomorrow.
Works. That one's not dripping. This one's still dripping. No, that's not dripping anymore. Okay. And so yeah, so that's what we have to do for all of these pieces right here. So right here where this is, let me see. Let me take these up for a second. Let's put this here. Let's put these here. Let's bring this down. Why do I have this? From the other shop. So yeah. So this is my game. This is how I like to play. What I like to do. I'm drinking tea. Vincentius. Vincentius. Can we have some air, please? Lots and lots of air, unless it's pouring down rain and it's coming in. Not yet? Okay, good. All right. So it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Do I have anything that I can do to help right now with what's going on? Why don't we look at some of the people? This is winter, and I'm looking at the names. Bonk. I'm going to go here for a second. We can see where all the builders are building. Let me put something up. It's gone. It did go away. So let me come to here for a second. We're going to find the people, Arnaaluk people, and we're going to bring that up. And let's go down to the orphans. So the names are Cortez, Gorney, Clark, Atherton, Jalen, Garrett, Codd, Astley, Hakeborn, Greville, Comer. Don't we have a Comer? It said we didn't. Not here. Maybe in Prosno. Kumar, Cutter, Babington, Thorpe, Good Luck, Andrews, Hall, and Skelett. So those are the names we're looking for. And let's see if we can find anybody with those names. This is Goodwin right here. Didn't I just see that name? Hold on. Let's look and see if I saw Goodwin or if I'm just fooling myself. I am. Good Luck. Aha. Okay, so there's a Good Luck, and that's Goodwin. And down here, well, the lobby is empty for a change. Probably because it's daytime. Let's come over here. People are wandering around, but there are some people in the bar. There's a Jalen. Camden. Whoop. I just sat down on a seat. Sorry, Jalen. You probably were going to take that seat, weren't you? That's Jalen, Camden Jalen. And we have a Jalen. And let me see who it is. For just a minute, I'm going to come right here and come over to the list. It is Fabian's. Now, this is the second time that Fabian's had someone visit. He has family really close. And we're going to get Fabian to come and meet this family member. Fabian's back here. We're going to have him have some time off so that he can talk to this member of his family. Is he here? Let's look and see. He is not. He's in the library. So we'll go to the library. And there he is. So Fabian is going to meet with his relative, Camden. And are we going to take Camden? I don't think so. I don't think we're going to take him unless Fabian requests it. And usually they're just coming to visit. They're not specifically interested in... Hi, Danny. Danny is a comber. Didn't I just see that name? Hold on a sec. There is... this is a Clement. I don't think we have a Clement. And there's Cranford. And I know we don't have Cranford. But Clement, we do not. So we have Skelet. And yeah, we don't have those names. Okay, so let's continue. There's an Alfred. Wait, was that everybody? Yeah, that was. Okay. Camden's waiting for Fabian to come down. Barentine, we don't have any Barentines this time. And Chermund, we don't have any Chermunds either. And I think, except for her, the Goodwin that we have here, and we don't have any. Okay, so we just have one person who has family here this time. And so that's good. And we'll just let everybody continue on their way. This is, it's nighttime. This one's not leaking. And this one, do I want to put it in? I can. Let's go ahead and put this here. This is essentially, there is going to be purple in that area, but this is actually builders and the warehouse in this area. So we can put this color in, and then we can put this color into here. And we have a double here. This is one of the ones that was set too far back. So it's a double right there and here. We kind of need both, but I think we're going to go with the yellow right here, since the warehouse is in this area. The warehouse is right here. We definitely need that on that side. The housing is fine, because this is going to be the information center for this housing when it gets done. All these Druid information centers are going to actually be brought up to level 5, and then they're going to be domed. So there is still so much fun work to be done here, and that is what I'm looking forward to. So let me come here and look. And yeah, there we go. All right. So it is nighttime. Let me look here. Let's look here. Let's put away these pieces. We should have a place for all this. This goes here. This goes here. This goes in the, I suppose we could have one of these, but we don't need it. So those two pieces can go back into here, the glass and that. And yeah, I know I'm going to need it in 2 seconds, but for right now, I'm just checking. And so let's talk about the other thing while we're at it. So we were thinking about the fact that Leroy is the only one of the makers that wasn't duplicated. So, for instance, Spencer and Nancy are stone smelters. Raquel and Juan are concrete mixers. Franklin and Sloan are Franklin and Amanda are blacksmiths. Sloan and Daniela are actually ore smelters. And I think that's kind of everybody. We have two foresters, Isaac and Miranda. And we actually did not have, the only ones that aren't duplicated are the crusher, the sifter, and the carpenter. So the crusher and sifter, I think we're not going to have to worry about that. I'm going to look and see how much sand we have in comparison to gravel. We've been getting rid of our cobblestone by having Raquel turn it into gravel. And look what she's done. Look at that. Now, if we don't have enough sand, we will have her turn the gravel into sand. But right now, that's what we would have to go and check. And tough into cobblestone? Not hardly. No way. Oh, look what it looks like from here. Oh, that's pretty. That's the new Fishery out there. And the fact that we need another set of houses is going to be interesting. Oh, I just had an idea. I might actually like that. So the two houses that would be over in this section here are actually coming through the Fishery to get to the houses that would be right here. Now, so it would be like for people who want to live at the coast or live in a fishing village. And there's plenty of space for housing right here. And what we could do is put an actual hallway here and then have on both sides of the hallway two smaller private homes in this area that could be used by people who work here. We could have the Fishery couple, maybe a couple who are at the Fishery be here, or we could have, and this is interesting, I just saw something here. So see right here, we already have, these are full. These two, these four. Right here, if we wanted, we could have the crusher come out here to his own house, right here. As you can see, this is going out. And we could have the crusher come out to his own house right here, but I would want this to turn and the house to be situated between those two. Do I have an airlock? Of course I do. So let's go to the carpenter, who is right here. Now this is what we did. So we added a new carpenter, an arcology level 5 carpenter right here. So what happens is when we're using arcology, we are, am I going to be able to do this? What would I do with this? See this part right here? What do I want to do with it? I think I could put this in. No, definitely would have to put something there. Let's see if we want to do that. Let me see if that's going to leak. Although I'm not going to like that. See that right there? That's why we weren't doing that. Okay, so this has to come all the way over in that section. And we'll have that be like that. Shall we do this? We want to do this. Shall we do this? Yes, we shall. Let's do this. Let's take these and put these in right here. And that's going to take care of that part. And we should have one here and that on that part. And so I need something outside to be on top. So since that's a full block there, we could put half blocks. This is where I think I just put that. But this is what's leaking. No. Is this leaking? No, it's leaking under here. This is where it's leaking. In this part right here. We would have to pull the water out and close it up or something. Why don't we take this off? Let's get a pickaxe and take the ice off of the top of this for a moment. It is 6 o'clock in the morning. It is not raining. So everyone is going to get up and go to work. So let me take the top off of this for a second, because all of this actually needs to be up one to keep that from leaking. So I don't want to break through, so I have to be a little careful about how I'm doing this. And so this was why we were having River work on this building, the level 4 building first, just to give us a chance to complete the work that needs to be done on this. But it looks like this is just going to be fixed right now with me taking these back and this part right here. So see that, all of that there? See that there? That's just gonna leak. So let's put this on top. That should be whole, and if it isn't, why don't we just go ahead and make it whole right now? And this part right here, let's just fill it in with block. And we should have block right there. So we're just going to fill in this top part, and that way we don't have to worry about a thing. Don't you worry about. We don't have to worry about a thing. No, we do not. And there we are. All right, and that takes care of that. And I believe now that nothing is leaking in here. Excellent. I don't think, yeah, I can actually. I think I can put a piece of stair right here. Let's see if I can make it. Nope. Yeah, it's not gonna. Let's just put a slab piece right there. Right there. Let's bring that up one. And let's continue this part right here. Just to make it look like that. We might have trouble back here. We'll see what happens. Right now, I'm going to put this in. Now, there is a real possibility that a bunch of this will get taken away by bringing the other building up to a level 5, and that's why we want to get to it as soon as we can so that we can take care of that. But there is, yes, that's right. You're looking at Leroy working in the new area. He's actually using the arcology because it is a level 5. And he's letting Milan work in the other workshop right here. And because this is a level 4. And Milan is apprenticing right now to Leroy. So Leroy has this gorgeous view as well as this new shop, this new level 5 shop. Is there anything that he needs to know how to make? Not right now. Hi. Hello, hello. So what we did, because of this log went from wall to wall, see where that is? That's where the glass is on both sides. And so that would make it really difficult in here. I know I could have turned it around, but I still would have had that problem. By putting it this way, I actually was able to open up this hall. This is the hall on the other side of Mauricio.
So what will it be for you?
Hi, Mauricio. Thank you. Nothing right now, but thank you anyway. Mauricio's restaurant, where we had originally intended to put tables and chairs, and we didn't put them in yet. And this might have been the reason why we didn't. And then to take away some of the wall part on here. Now, I didn't take this one away. When this is done, I think I'm only going to have a single here. It depends on what it looks like. It might look like that it needs the support here. This is 3 pieces. So even if we took 2 pieces away, I'm not sure I'm gonna like that on this side. But right here, we might want to take this back like this. So in other words, whoops, quick. So in other words, this little area right here, this little piggy went to market. This little area right here would actually be, yeah, what it looks like. It would actually be a little bit easier to get into this section. And let's take this piece and cover that. And I think, see, they can go around this hanging piece right here. And that makes this look really nice. Ah, and there he goes. Look at this. He is working. Look at that. He is making stuff. It looks like he's making slab, but he could be making flooring for either Rome or what's his name? What's his name? Jameson. Both of them are the mine. Jelly bean. No, they're not. You don't have your days mixed up. Not at all. This is a special. I am actually streaming on a Wednesday. So the Minecolonies team is on holiday. They normally stream Twitch on Wednesdays at this time, and they are not streaming this week. So because of my schedule, this was actually a better choice for me to stream today. Although I might be moving to this day because the Tuesday, having that Tuesday off actually works better. So then I would be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 4 days in a row, but nonetheless, if I took care of myself properly, that might work. You spent your morning making phone calls, so your sense of time is mixed up. I don't think it's you. We were at a store earlier, and the store, one of the checkers at the store just flat out said it was Thursday. And then they went, wait, it's not Thursday. And then they explained that their schedule had been shifted and they were used to being there another day. And so this felt like Thursday to them. So I don't think it's you. I think it's the week. I think the week is discombobulated. That's what I think it is. But hi, welcome Jelly Bean, and it's nice to see you. So yes, you just got here just when I was explaining that on Twitch this morning, we put in this new carpentry set. This is a level 5 arcology carpenter added to the window. This is the window right here of the level 4 underwater base sawmill. So both of these are sawmills for two different designs, arcology and underwater base. And we've opened it up into the airlock area here and into this hallway right here. And mixed up time is supposed to only happen during daylight savings. Well, what's interesting is that daylight savings is this weekend coming up. It is daylight savings day weekend coming up. So it's interesting that it's happening ahead of time, the jankiness of those days and times being mixed up. Hi. And so here we are. So we now have 2 carpenters, and we moved, I think temporarily, we have moved Milan, who's a kid. Milan's one of the he's from the last group of children, and he went to university. He was doing research for a long time, and then he's decided to be a carpenter, and he is living, I believe, here. Let me just check and see. Nope. We were going to put him here, and then we discovered that he could actually be on this side, and I think he was within range. And let me see if that is true. Let's come down here. I think this is Michael and Ron. I don't think there was any. Yes. So believe it or not, oop. Okay, we have too many things in our hand. Let's take this and let's make all of this go away right here. We'll hold on to this piece. This is a level 4 like it's supposed to be. This is not what it's supposed to be. This is only a level 1, and it should be a level 3, but it's such a cute level 1. I kind of want to leave it for now. He can't have anyone live with him, but it's very pretty up here at the moment, and I just liked the way it looked. So we're letting him have it like this for a little bit until I can work out some other housing. Let's come here. Let's go outside. So we have 2 airlocks in this area. This airlock is on the other side of this housing right here. And then we have the fishery, that's it right there. We have housing right here, and that's the other housing. There's the other airlock and the mega arboretum right there. That is the sifter plant, believe it or not, that monster right there. And this one is the fishery. And this is one of the ones that's going to have a dome. We thought we were going to bring a walkway over and connect these two here, but I'm not sure. I think I've changed my mind about that. What I think I'm going to do is bring a walkway out here, right here, and put on either side of this walkway two private homes, two separate homes, the little ones, the little underwater base modified level 5s that we have, that I modified from level 2s to make couples housing. And I think I would like to put it here. And I think I'd like to do that now. I think I would like to do that now. We have not a lot of stuff's going to be going on right at this moment with the builders. They are waiting for materials. And before you came, Jelly, I think it was before you came, I had all the level 5 builders changed to working on the level 4 buildings, so that the level 4s are building level 4 buildings right now, but the level 5 builders are making sure that the level 4 builders are level 5s. Yes, that I said that correct. I am drinking something that I had forgotten that I love. In Portland, Oregon, there is a tea company, and they make creme de la Earl Grey. Creme de la Earl Grey, and oh my gosh, it is so heavenly. And I totally forgot about it. And so that's what I'm having today. And we'll see. We'll see how my system reacts to it. Because it can be kind of picky when I start streaming. We are now just getting up to the first hour. Try to say it 10 times really fast without thinking about it. Creme de la Earl Grey, creme de la Earl Grey, creme de la Earl Grey. Creme de la Earl Grey. Yes, it's toughy. Let's do this. Regardless of the fact that this isn't a level 5 yet, we can add this piece onto it. And I'd like to add maybe 2 pieces here and then a cross. And that cross will give us the place where we're going to put the houses. However, see this right here? This is the end of this apartment building, I think, in this glacier. Yeah. And so if I'm going to have the other house, I probably want it to be here. Let's try something, and this will help for now. We're going to use this to make sure that we're putting things in the right location. So I want to bring this out. I'm going to need lanterns like I have on the other part right there. And do that. I've gotten really kind of slow with being able to do those tongue twisters and things like that. There was a time when I could do those. I can do ones that I learned as a kid really fast, like how much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would, a woodchuck woodchuck as much wood as woodchuck would. I like that one. I've always liked that one. And of course, she sells seashells by the seashore, but I can't do the other verse of it, which is a little bit more complicated. But my favorite was always Betty Barter brought some butter, but she said this butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So she brought some better butter, better than her bitter butter, and she put it in her batter, and it made her batter better. So 'twas better, Betty Barter. See? So 'twas better. Betty Barter brought some better butter. There was a time that I would not have made any mistakes in doing that. I love those kind of things. That's always fun. Betty Barter. Betty Barter. And red bugs and black bugs blood. So I learned all of those. Red bugs and black bugs blood. I love that one too. So why don't we put in the houses? So let's go to monster to mermaid because we're going to do these. And let's do this. And no, that is just practice. I've been doing the Betty Barter one and How Much Would Woodchuck Chuck since I was like 6. So I've been doing those a long time. Yes, monster to mermaid. Oh, look, we're War Minecraft right now. So let's come in here. Let's go to infrastructure, residences. No water tiny? No. Water tiny. Underwater tiny. And this is the one that we want. And let's turn it the way we want it to be. So we're going to put it right here. Now we have to make enough room for the hallway to be here. And a hallway is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have to move this back one to here. Now, let me see where this is sitting in relationship to this building. See this building right here? So we're going to go in the fishery right underneath here, which I think we can get to from right here. We're going to come up here, and there is Onyx just arriving. It's 6:30 in the morning. He is up early, and we're going to come around here and see if I can see that building inside this building, because that would be a problem. So let's come here, and no. Okay, so there is the hut block on this. This is a level 5, so it's not changing in any kind of way. And let's see. And so the house would be sitting here like this. This is perfect. This is actually perfect, and it would be off of this hallway right here. Let's come down. I have to be careful that he doesn't hook me. I've been hooked by them. I've been hooked by them. How many is this? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really? Huh. 4. Oh, look at that. 5, 6. So there's 6 of those. So let's get 6 copper. 6 coppers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll put these here. Let's get the lapis. 1, 2, 3. Anything else? And so there's only 3 lapis. 3 lapis, LAPI. And 1, 2, 3. Bring those up. And we did get some more copper. 1. Do we have any? So there was 1 more copper than we thought. Look at all this sand. I could take it away, but we're just going to, 1. Let's come down here. 1. So we have 1 from that one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's come here. Look at this. This is intense. 6. Yes, indeed. Am I going to bring the house down? Probably. 6, 7, 8, 9. Look at this. This is diorite. 10, 11. Let's see if we have anything else here. And that looks like that is going to 11, 12. Let's clean this one out, and there they are. 12, 13, 14, 15. How many? Let me see for a second. 15. And that is, 15. This is funny. 16. And I think, and across the way. 16, 17. And there we go. 17. I don't think there's any place to put this. 17. Oh my gosh. What in the world? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I should have a mine here. 24, 25. See what I see? 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And that might be it. 30, not hardly. 31. That might be it. We're not going to go searching for more. Okay, 31. Wow. We do use copper. My underwater base has a lot of copper. And so we definitely need it. And we'll add that to that. We'll put the lapis up. And then we're just going to take away these guys. Take you away. Take you away. And you. And you. Ooh. Ooh. Look at this. Oh, it's an underwater cavern. Oh, look at this. Look. Whoa, look at the magma in this area. It's just incredible. So, yeah, so that was all just getting rid of those. And now we can take this right here. Although, why did I do that? I beg your pardon, sorry. Why don't we put this right at this corner here? Now the question is, do we want to put another one right in front of this window? It's such a beautiful view. It does seem not fun to put that right there, doesn't it? What if we just put it right here? But if I put it here, see, I can almost, whoa, look at that. I could almost bring a walkway directly over to this entrance here and have people, so I could even have maybe more than one live off of this. I'm intrigued. Here we go. So let's come here. This is all there is of this. This is a special, and I could have them build it, but because I have taken it away from its actual, I'm concerned that they won't understand it, and I don't want them to drown trying to build it. And yeah, I know I could put the this part up to it and stuff. I'm still not sure that this would essentially work. And even now, what we're looking at is we might as well go ahead and close this part up to the doorway right here. This is panels right in this part, just so that we can do that. And there we have it. So we can see that the glacier is behind here. So we can decide, see that there? That needs a sponge. Let's move this over and let's take this out and sponge that, and then let's put that back in. And just for now, we're not going to, we're not going to do anything with that. And I'm not going to put a door on this yet. I'm going to hurry up and get this hallway here so that we don't have anyone attempting to come in there. But I want to put the other one over on this side and see how I feel about it. So let's come to here. Let's do scans, residence. And this is the underwater tiny. And let's turn it this way. And let's see if there's enough room, first of all. Because I don't want it blocking this. See that right there? I want to be able to put a scrub there. And I might not have enough room. So let me do a 5 out from here. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. Right smack dab. So that puts it right on the edge of this. So from right here, they would be able to see scrubs come up to this building right here and come in. But I don't know that I want to have scrubs do that. I don't know. We could have it be a scrub platform and have them land here. And then on the other side, we could have more. Like right here, we could definitely, absolutely have scrubs right here on both those. And just have housing on both sides of this right here, like this. And then what are we going to do with this? We won't have this probably. We thought we were going to do this, but I don't know yet. It would go over and meet something here. We'll see if we want to have like a restaurant or something. There's always restaurants that we can put in. There's always restaurants. We can put in a little clothing store or something like that. We already have flower shops. We have one near the graveyard, a gift shop near the hotel and the graveyard. We have the flower market in the visitors shopping center near the university, the tavern, and a part of the shopping center. And we don't really need one out here. If anything, maybe a little bakery to be like a coffee shop. But they won't use it. So it would be better to have it be a restaurant in competition with Mauricio and Michael. There would be 3 restaurants in this area. I mean, that's normal. That's normal in cities. So are we going to let this, I'm just amazed that it's right on the edge of that. However, this is what it looks like right here. Right smack dab in their view is going to be this house, and we could make it pretty. See, because it's going to sit here like this. They can at least see out around it, which is kind of fun. And that would be the real view there. And this right here, we'll just make into a view. I don't think we're going to have anything out that far. What do you think? What tempo, Captain? A Taranteller. Yes, I'm enjoying my tea. Creme de la Earl Grey. So it's an Earl Grey, and it's magnificent. I love Earl Grey anyway, but after you taste this, you're spoiled. All right, so let's go out again right here. Let's set this house. So we will have 2 houses here. Where this is located, oh, I know how we can check. Let's come here for a second and let's look here and let's see who's close. So right here, so Onyx, of course, and his partner could live here, and that would be cool. Leroy and his partner could actually live here. Mauricio, this would be far. Milan, this is good for Milan if he had a partner to live here. This is not good for Raquel and Mauricio. They're too far away. But Amanda and Leroy, I think, are together. Or Calvin and someone are together. This is too far for Isaac and Miranda. And River's too far. And Sloan, they're all too far. So the other, very normal. The other, we still don't have the other Fisher yet too. So we have another Fisher, and Milan is, and the sifter's right here. Milan is right here in this shop right here, so he's close. And of course Leroy is right here, and Raquel is here, and this is getting stretching it a little bit, but I think it would be okay. And there we go, and they would be like this. Let's do it to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hear the music changing? The music is coming up. This is my favorite piece. This is my favorite part of this song. This part right here. I love this part of Drone Head's music. Here we go. I'm just closing this up right now until we decide what materials we're going to use for this. This is one of my first pieces that I made where I scanned them and changed them, and so it has funny little blocks in certain places because I didn't know that you could use those placement blocks. So in the very beginning, I was using these big bulky pieces right there to do the scans, but it worked. And it taught me how to scan. All right, so shall we join these guys together? Let's do 4 across right here, and then we'll put in the extra piece for all these sides. And so now we need underwater base. Here we go. Switch, underwater base, and there we go. Infrastructure, corridors, glass, T, level 3. Raise it up. Let's do across, infrastructure, corridors, glass, across, level 3, and I believe it's in the right location. It's at the right place this way, and where that is, so you know it's at the right place there. And there it is. And which way is the piece? Let's have this be this way. Let's bring this back because I want those to be facing the same way. Right here. And build the building. Construct it. Let's take this part. We'll pick that up. Right there. Let's take this, and we're going to need a little bit more than a 5 and a little bit less than a 5 this way. How many is this? 1, 2, 3. Do I want to go ahead and do it? Maybe I will. Let's try doing it. It's 2 less, so it's going to go 2 into here. Let's see what that looks like. Infrastructure, glass. This is just me being lazy. Corridors, glass, segment, level 3, raise it up, and this is it fitting right here. So that's too far. This is the way it would be. So it's going to take away one of those and come here into here, and we'd have to take that away. I don't want to do that. We'll just build it. If you build it, they will come. Let's turn this way and put it here. There's more than enough room for this to be here. And there we have 2 missing from this side. So we'll put that there. And that's all we'll have for right now. So this will be closed up. Do I have a piece of glass? Yes, I do. So we'll put this here. Back up the game before I finalize. Oh yeah? Okay. And let's do that. Let's put this here. I think this is good to go. See that right there? Let's close this one off right here for right now until I decide what I'm doing with this. I'm just going to close this off. Jellybean knows what happens. She knows what happens. Yes, indeed. Okay. So I've got that piece, and then I've got these. And I don't need this coming out to here right now. There isn't anything here. So we're going to pull this back, and we're going to pull the white back on here. Ah, that's not white. Until this is finished. And how many do I need? I don't need this. I will need the sponge. I do need gray. I need white. I need glass. I don't need the ice. What do I need else? Oh, these pieces right here. I need one of those. And let us build the building. Ready? Ready? Construct it. And there they are. Okay, so let's X. Jellybean knows! She knows what can happen. She absolutely does. Knows what can happen. And so let's put this here and this part here. Let's put this here. Not join those together. Let's come here and do the same. We need that to join, and then we need this right here to join here. On this part, until we know what we're doing here, we're just going to have this be here, finished off, and then this comes to here, this comes to here, and this comes to there. And on this side, we're almost there, right here, and I need a place for the walkway to be, and right here. Nope. Yes, glass. May I please have some glass, please? So right here, we're going to have glass come into this part. We are actually making a hall separation right in this area here. We're making the quad. And here, and there we have that. Let's come in and let's put in these pieces first. I know But if I make it a if I make it a quarter here, instead of making it a T, that allows me a much easier transition if I need that other part, which I'm more than likely going to want to do. And here we are. Ooh, wonk. And we've got this part right here. Do we need anything here? Do we need anything here? Do we need anything here? Let's put some glass in. So let's begin the glass. I'm going to swim so that I'm not at the mercy of the ocean, the frozen ocean here. It's pulling me all over the place. It seems that this is closed. It is. Okay. Let's come here and do this one. And then we'll be able to work on the apartments, although these should be the last ones that we work on. We actually have these in the farm district and one in the university area that really and truly need working on first. They are like first in line to get worked on. So I think we may end up doing this later, but I just wanted to see what it would be like if we did this. Ready? We have a water source here and here. That water source is gone. Let's take this one up. There's one here, and one here. There's water somewhere. Still not in here. Boinky. And not in here. Dun 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 dun. All right. So these are the doorways for these. I don't need that. Ma. That's what baby calves make. That's the sound that calves make. Baby calves is like saying half slabs. I do that all the time. That's what baby cows do. Ma. And let's see here. Look at what we've done. All right, so Onyx, if he wanted to, could live here. And I hope you don't mind, Jelly Bean, having an apartment all to your and Cole's selves. But Onyx could actually just live here. And we'll have him move out. He's appreciated your hospitality, and he actually really enjoyed the home that you provided for him. And he is glad to have his own at this particular time. But yeah, so we'll have Onyx move into this apartment. He does need a kitchen, but he's going to use Mauricio for the time being. I need something door. That's what I need. Let's look at doors. We could do something special. I don't have the fantasy doors right now. I don't have anything fantasy, which had those beautiful doors. These are, some of these are Silent Gear, believe it or not. Silent Gear having a baobab door. I can see it. See, it has, it's see-through. And it's like, nope, we don't want those. The ebony door might be interesting. The holly door might be interesting. But what we're probably going to end up with is a dark oak. We're just probably going to end up with that. I don't think anything else is really going to look like anything much because of Chroma Hills. Simon doesn't have any artwork for it. So, but the artwork for the dark oak is really very nice. This one right here. And even for the mangrove is nice. Let's take this and put this back. And let's see which one of these we want to try. So we could either have from right here, let's have either this, which is not so bad. I don't like those for front doors. That, of course, is fine. And that is kind of interesting, isn't it? But I'm going to have to go with this one. We're going to put those doors in. And then over here, I don't think I'm going to have anyone right just yet. Like I said, Calvin could be here. And this is a little far for Raquel. And Milan couldn't be here. And Amanda couldn't be here. Mauricio. This is all too far for all of them on that side. We would have to move Onyx. Oh, did you see what I just did? I just put a door there. We could have Onyx on the other side. So this side here, let's move Onyx over to here so that the other people will be closer. Because see, there's Onyx right there. There's everyone else is over here. So let's look again now and see what we can do. Leroy would be okay. And Leroy is living with either Raquel, who is not okay, Amanda, who's not okay. So none of them are okay. And everyone else is way too far away. So we would see what would happen with these houses back here. Now, I've never had, I have in some other communities had partners who didn't work, but it is a little difficult. It is a tiny bit difficult. And there we go. See him? Are you just leaving it there? Did you see that? He's like, okay, it's time for me to go. It's like, okay. All right. So, and Milan is in the range. Calvin, but there aren't any women. And that would make it a good reason to have a restaurant in this area. That definitely would. I'm intrigued. But right now, after doing that, I think I want to wait. So we're going to have another fisher right here. This shouldn't be open yet, but it can be opened. So let's open this. Is there a water piece in here? It looks like it. Let's get this water piece out. There's actually water sitting right there. We can see it. And then we can take this part out. And this is all dry now. And here, and now we've got this leaking. But this whole thing is leaking until it's finished, which will be after. It's going to be a while. It's going to be leaking like this for a while. But in comparison to the entire place leaking, this is hardly anything. There are very few of these leaking right now. And so this is good. And that's a level 4 arcology. Fishing, that's one of the fisheries. I think there's 2 that you can choose from. Let me see for a second. Let's take this. Let's look here. Let's put this down. Let's go to Arcology, A-R-C-O-L-O-G-Y. Nope, wrong one. That's why. Aquatica is what we want. So let's go to Aquatica, Q-A-T. I said Arcology both times. I apologize. Mubian. Aquatica. I apologize. Blocky Universe, who makes Arcology. Let's come here to infrastructure. No. Let's go to fishing, husbandry, fishers. No, there's only one. I thought there was more. Okay, so X. Yeah, so there's only one, and this is it. And the reason why I got a little mixed up is because we are going to put an Arcology fishery right here when this is level 5. And I've been threatening that now from practically the beginning. Okie dokie. So nobody is here, and Onyx is here, and he's quite happy. He's got a good view over there. Let's go out here. I'm going to remove these for now. And we don't need, hello, there we go. Swim like a mermaid. We don't need these now that we have these here. So the lights attract squid sometime. And we'll just put them here. All right. Now these are going to work this time. We're actually going to be able to have these be skylights. These pieces right here with a beautiful view underneath this glacier on this one. And this one is just looking up at the sky. And there is sky. Look at that. A new moon. Ooh. And there they are. See? They look like that. Sitting right in that area that we have here. And so we're going to work on them and make them all match the Aquatica underwater base style, which means they're made, for those of you who haven't been here before, out of the special concrete, which has a mix that makes it lighter and stronger. And so the lighter is very important for the fact that these are underwater, stronger for the fact that they're underwater. And we'll be able to look at what is supposedly supporting these pieces right here, because right now it doesn't look like too much is supporting them, and we want it to look like they're supported. Do I want this to be something? I don't know yet, so I'm just going to leave it. Okay, let's go check on the rest of everybody. One of the things that I want to do is there is June. June is the druid in this area, and she is checking on the housing that's new in this area. Druid station is right over here. We have one there, and then we have one right here, because this is this far end. And you can see the pyramid, so that's how close we are to the border, that you can actually see. That's not the pyramid that belongs to this city. That is a ruin of a pyramid that belongs to Tana, the nation of mermaids, and that's one of their pyramids. And right here is the other druid station. I don't think this is a level 4 yet. It is. Ooh, look at this. So this is a level 4, and when it becomes a level 5, then we'll remove the red glass so that they can look out and see what's going on at the surface, which is the whole point of putting those in, is to have that. And this is June's. Nope, this is not June's. So we are going to invite some druids to actually join if we do not get them through having kids. We will probably have some druids. Oh, see what time it is? Let's go to sleep. Let's go up and go to sleep since we were there anyway. So we're going up here, and we don't have any lights on. That's lighting this up? It must be. That must be lighting it up. Okay, and here we go. And Sensuous Primus is very quiet. He's being very quiet. Hello. And there is Calvin, our sifter. And let's see, as people come out, there's Leroy, who is our master carpenter, Raquel, who is our crusher, and there is Mauricio, who is one of the chefs. There is Amanda, who is the blacksmith, and they all work down this hall. Calvin is right here in that sifting plant. Raquel is in this crushing plant right here. And we have Mauricio down here. This is Amanda, who is a master. She's the master blacksmith. And there is a second blacksmith, who is Franklin. And then Leroy, who is the master carpenter, and Milan, who is the second carpenter. There's Leroy in the level 5 right now, and Milan in the level 4. This is Mauricio right here. Mauricio is the chef in this restaurant. And I shouldn't say chef because that's confusing, because in Minecolonies, the only chef now is the cookery person. The person who works in the cookery is called the chef. And the restaurant owners are called cooks. What else can they be called? But they actually are running
a proper
the
feed,
restaurant.
all right.
They own the restaurant.
Food was great today.
And they serve the food. So that's Mauricio who's talking. And then, of course, Miranda and Isaac are over here. And that is Miranda right there. And this hallway goes to housing. And this is Miranda and Isaac in this hallway here. If we go this way, we can, there's Spencer, we can see the drones. These are the forestry drones here that pull pallets of logs. And they're actually really cool little scrubs, which are the mini submarines. And they belong to the foresters. And then here, this is Evelyn, one of two Evelyns that we have, and she is the flower shop owner. So she's actually, this is going to be a gift shop for the hotel as well. And then Lionel, and we have two Lionels. Lionel is actually the builder here, and we took him off.
Need something?
Yes, I know, you need those. We took him off of the hotel to have him work on upgrading the builder. So he's upgrading either Ryan or Case, probably Ryan, that he's upgrading. And he's waiting for a piece to come in. I know, and I don't know why you're not getting it yet, but we'll go over to Spencer for a second and see if Spencer can actually do this. Let's look here. Let's look here. Let's look here. Sure enough. So I can't get him to not, I can't get that to go away. I can't get those two to go away. All of this should be able to be made with the same, but it's not acknowledging it. This piece here, that should go away, and It did. Okay. Now the purpur and prismarine is going to be Nancy. She's going to do those. And the glass, of course, is going to be Dax. He's going to do those pieces. What
can I do for you?
What can I do for you? Ooh, look what he's got. Quiche for breakfast and rice balls for lunch. Mmm. Yummy lunch. Yummy, yummy. Okay. Let's go back into town for a minute. Back to the center. And we'll just look. See that right there? That is one of the, I think, yep, sure enough, that's one of, I think they're not getting food that they like. I think that's why they're unhappy, but I don't know who it is. There's our other Evelyn, who manages the warehouse, and someone else. Oh, I missed it. Ezekiel apparently is happy right now with food. He has been not happy in the past, and we got him sorted so that there was some food that he liked. And that was so funny the last time. There is an ambulance scrub right there. That little mini submarine is an ambulance, and that is the hospital. It's not completely built yet, which is why it has that torch.
I'm
in
finally
there.
done for today.
At level 5, it will be done, and there will be an entrance right here, which there isn't right now. And this is the hospital level 4, and that should be Mira actually
If you say so.
sleeping, yay, in her actual station. And this is Mira's station here. I can't wait for this to be a level 4. This is going to be so pretty when this gets up higher. So why am I bringing them up to a level 5? Because I am actually waiting on Danny to finish working on the university. And when he finishes, we'll be able to do research.
Good day to you.
Some things. Hi. You need all sorts of things. Oxidized. Oxidized and all those different coppers have to be provided by me. We should have purpur. We might have endstone. I'm sure we have that. The mushrooms, they have to be traded for. And so we'll check on those pieces right now. Let's go to Mildred and Bear, who are our mechanics. And we'll see what they are doing. So Jellybean, I don't know whether you're still there or not, but it's okay if you don't feel like talking. I totally understand. But what I was going to ask you was, were you ever interested in a language? And did you like it? Did you like learning a language in school or something like that? Let's see what he can make. And there's the framed sea lantern. Why don't we have them? Let's see if it goes away if they make it. It's not going away. So yeah, it's still the same thing. So they do know how to make one of those already, and so does Nancy and Spencer. Hi Mildred, how are you? And that's Bear, who is still working on this front, this glass front that's going to go on this submarine. And that's what he's working on in his spare time when he's not providing building equipment for the builders. He and Mildred are designing this new type of submarine. And this is Underwater Base Mechanic Shop level 4. And that's what this looks like. And at level 5, of course, you know, this opens up. And it's going to be really fun to see. So, yeah. And then we do still have Ryan, since she's a level 4. She should have started working on this, the glass shop right here. But I don't see any changes just yet. So she is waiting for, and they all are waiting for, concrete. Concrete to leather. Let's do something here. Let's do this. Let's come here. Let's go to the warehouse and see how much sand we have. And then we'll see how much gravel we have. And depending on what we have, oops, one more. Depending on what we have, we will either have Raquel, our crusher, either make more glass, sand, or make more gravel. So right here, there he is. Okay, he's alive. Gravel. We have 8,000 sand. We have 3,000. We're gonna have Raquel make sand for us. Let's go do that first. So Raquel has been making gravel out of cobblestone, and we had like 20,000 cobblestone at one time. We don't have that anymore, but she has been responsible for changing that into gravel, which we need for concrete. Now she's going to make a portion of that gravel into sand. And so we're going to come down here and change this from cobblestone to gravel to this one, gravel to sand. And that's what we need right now. And we'll have her start working on that. Now I could have brought her some. Shame on me, but I didn't. But we'll just have wait for the couriers to bring it to her, and I think we'll be good to go. I don't know. Now that this is a level 3 right here, we actually don't need this part. And I would have to break this open. What time of night is it? But it would only go to here. This part would have to have, this piece would have to come up and meet that. But this part right here, I don't know. It's not going to make that big a difference in this area. So I guess not, but it's, you see what I'm talking about. Like right here even, if we wanted to, let's take that piece out at least. And then we have a little bit more of a good corner right here. And we can't do anything. I think we could put glass in there if we wanted to. Let me see if we can. This is me just fooling around for a moment. Glass. Let's put a piece of glass there, but no. This would have to have this right here. Aha! I think I just broke into the... There he is. Hi.
There's nobody here.
Hi.
I'm looking
How
at the
are
picture
you?
Right now. There's nobody here.
There is nobody?
No. That's
Pay no attention.
That's some kind of tactile hallucination, right?
I am. It's quite real. Let's put this here.
Get the car.
And let's see. Oh, I forgot about the car. Thank you. He's getting the car. Let's take this one away and put that in. And I think we're good to go here. Why don't we take that one away and this one away? And I might not like that later. I don't like it now. So let's take this way and put that in. Take this way and put that in. And I'm just gonna have that. I'm just picking for a little bit right in here. I don't think I can do anything here. I would have to do a full set like that right there, which, let me see what this looks like in the arboretum for a minute. So right here in that corner where we're fooling around is this. This is the part I think that we're doing. Yeah, see right here and here, and that's okay. Ah, there it is. That's the piece that we just put in. Well, that's a problem, Houston. I don't like that. Let me get one of these and let's put here for a second. There. Okay, now I'm fine. All right, so this is the, are you alive? Yeah, you are. This is an active farm. This is actually the forester's birch arboretum here. I know I still have all that copper and stuff on me. And this right here is one of those crosses that we ended up not using. We ended up putting the airlock right here for that. This was another cross also. This is the Druid Tower, and this is the Zelkova. This is one of the apartment buildings right here, and then down this hallway this is the crusher right here, and this color should actually be here and here, and we could go ahead and trade this out and make it blue right here. Let's use a blue one of these and here like that, and that's good. Why don't we bring it out, because this is one of the main roads, so we can see what that is. This should actually be orange, but I don't really want it to be. Hold on for a second. This is the end of the second hour. And I have to be careful. I don't want to get too stressed vocally. So I think that's it. So I was checking the warehouse to see if we had enough sand for glass and for concrete. And so Raquel is going to make us some sand out of gravel. At one time, I said we had 20,000 cobble, and right now we have 26. Oh my goodness. It's like we didn't use any. It's just crazy. Yeah. So yeah, we have a ton. Now we can make some of it into stone because we do still need, I think, some stone for some areas. But we are going to be giving a lot of this cobble back to Tana, who helped put in the young buildings, the starter buildings. And so those pieces are gradually being returned to Tana. Look what I've got here. Those two can stay. See these pieces right here? I'm just going to put them here. I don't think I have anything I shouldn't. I have a tree. I have a light. I can put this up and this up and this up. I beg your pardon. Let me look for a second and make sure I don't have a whole lot of stuff. And I don't. And let me put these two here. And the glass and stuff, that's not theirs. I actually made those. So I'm not going to give those back. What am I doing? Although I could have, because I did destroy one of those hallways, remember? And they built that hallway. So I could, in fact, give it to them, but they don't need it right now. Sort. Let's sort the warehouse. Let's see what time it is. It's 5 o'clock. There's no place I can get to fast enough to go to sleep, so we're just going to be up. Although, can I make it? I will just make it. Boink. Oh my God, that was close. So we just took a nap in the Druid station that used to be here. This is not a Druid station anymore. So technically, this is probably the closest thing to me having my own personal space, is this little piece right here that used to be, you might recognize it. It used to be an alternative guard tower for cavern style. And we took away the jail, which was right here. And here's one of these that's absolutely leaking. This one isn't, but this one still is. And we took away the jail that was right here. And then we have, we kept the desk here. And of course we kept the little room right here. What's missing is the guard tower, the hut block that needs to be right here. We don't need a guard tower here. I put it in, Jellybean, you might remember, I put it in way too early as a level 5, and I was afraid that it was going to upset the food system having a level 5 in when I only had a level 2 cookery. And I didn't want to have to worry about that, so I decided to take it out. But I couldn't remove it because it was integral to these apartment building, that apartment building there, and this hallway. And this hallway I had already wrecked. This is actually Aquatica's hallway that I made the mistake of forgetting that it wasn't like underwater base, that it had to go all the way up to level 5, whereas underwater base was done at a level 3. So because of that, I ended up breaking the hallway and just making it kind of look like it was an underwater base hallway, but it's actually an Aquatica. This is an Aquatica cross section right here. That's not leaking. And none of these are leaking down here. This is one of the later ones. The one that's right here. It's done recently. And we've got this. But yeah, no languages. You're not interested in language? I'm thinking that I would like to try Jellybean to do actual French. I don't know that I have enough. I'm going to have to try and see if I have enough of the words that are needed for Minecraft to do a French stream. Wouldn't that be wild? I think so. I think that would be kind of fun. Although my nerves just came up. But I don't know that I know enough. So I would have to start by going, Salut, ça va? That's how I would begin. Salut, ça va? Ah, et moi? Bien, bien. Having a good day. Having a good day. See? There we go. And then it takes me a while to sort of like figure it out. How do I say I'm having a good day? Do I know what a block is? No. Do I know what I know what a wall is. Meuh. Meuh. Le bloc. And I know what a window is fenêtre. Fenêtre. Yeah, but it's like that. What are floors? You know, what are pillars? What's a hot block? All that kind of stuff. It's kind of easier for, I think it is, for them, for people who are learning English, because all the games are in English, you know, so it almost helps them learn English. I think maybe before I start streaming in French, I would have to, you studied German and ended up with Spanish. I remember that now. I think we've had this conversation before. I remember. And you know, Jelly Bean, that Ray, the lead developer, he speaks German. And my German is not as good. My German is very small. I mean, I know bitte, and I know, that's it. I could probably read a little more than I could understand if someone was talking of German. And Spanish, same thing. I can read a lot of it, but I can't necessarily come up with everything. Gracias. I think everyone knows how to say gracias and por favor and yeah, all of that. So yeah, but it would kind of be fun. It would kind of be fun to do that. But yes, so that is something that I'm thinking about, just for the fun of it. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, how did that happen so quickly? Do I have one of these leaking here? I do. Let me take this out. So I know that at the level, this is only a level 4, and at the level 5, they'll take all of that away, and it's okay because I can go here and I'll probably find all of those pieces in the warehouse. So if we looked for panel in the warehouse, let me see what we find. We got lots of panels. What? We only have 2 concrete panels, so we don't have a lot. Interesting. So yeah, we don't have to worry about it. They're using it, and the rest of it I can put in. You studied German. So that is fun. German's interesting. And I was surprised. I just felt it was fairly easy to get on. I mean, after doing Greek and after doing French and Spanish and Portuguese. And then I started doing German. So in No Man's Sky, you can tell who has a translation to another language on. Really? Ooh, interesting. No Man's Sky does that. I didn't know that, Vincentius. Jellybean is saying that No Man's Sky has translators for the other languages. Isn't that neat?
Like
Let's see.
machine translators?
I think she means machine translators, don't you? Jelly. And let's come here. Yeah, I see what you need. And everyone is waiting on glass and concrete. I could go ahead and help, and I think I'm going to do that for a minute. Bonky, let's come here. What? Who is that? That's Keyshore. What's wrong with Keyshore? Keyshore, what's the matter with you?
Can I help you?
There we go. Okay. So Keyshore is having a problem with meals, and that usually means that where he is going to eat, they don't have any meat. A lot of the meals are pretty. You need acacia buttons, and you're not getting those? Why not? So instead of saying George has entered the system, it says George est entré dans le système. Ah, oui. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's neat. Yeah, I think that would be a good thing to do, to change my computer to do things in French just as a test to whether I could stream or not. That would be fascinating. That would be fascinating. So it was fun having Mixasa and Matt, well, technically not Matlam, but Mixasa talking to us in French for a while, and it was fun. You know, guys, I don't know what to do for you. I could. How close am I? We only have about 40 minutes left. I could have them re-ask for everything just to make sure that they're not waiting from this morning. And let's do this. Let's do Minecolonies. There we go. Colony. There we go. Reset. Request system reset all is what we want. And that means that all the requests are going to be asked for again. It's nighttime, so they'll do that in the morning. And that'll be cool. George has entered. Yeah, that is. George has entered in the system. Yeah. There's another way that they say things too. They have some shortcuts, which is interesting. I'd like to see if one of those works in that sentence. I was very curious. I've gotten to the point in French where I am learning the more complex congregation of verbs, and it's actually really interesting. So they have some different ways. All right, so these are our concrete mixers here. Let's first of all, let me see if one actually has anything here, because we gave him some stuff this morning. And remember, we gave him a ton this morning, and it is gone. We can give him some more right now. That's nothing. So why don't we come here and get some more for him? But before we do that, let's check Raquel, who is right here. And we'll see if she needs some. Let's come to here and let's look. And Raquel, and we have two Raquels, the crusher and the mixer. And let me see how much she has. Now she still has hers, which means that she's not making anything. And this was the thing I wondered. So it's looking like only one of them is working at a time. And that would be an interesting thing to ask about on Discord. If you have more than one, does it make a difference? Is only one of them going to work? And because we gave her this morning, she is doing the green and the purple. She does have some gravel here. She's got plenty of room up here. That's empty. Let's give Juan. Juan's is gone. So we're going to give Juan some more. I'm just going to deliver it tonight to him. So we'll do gravel. Shell Girl, lance un mission nexus. Cuts a mission nexus in half. Cuts a mission. Yeah, see, there's my problem. But I can. Lance is poke or cut, I think. But I could be wrong. Nexus is a point. Yeah, I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing at this moment. Shell Girl has initiated a Nexus mission. And there you go. So, yeah. A lance. A lance. It's actually a lance because the accent is on the E at the end. Yeah. Mission. Nexus. Nexu. And it's Nexu or Nexa. And, yeah. Okay. I hadn't come across initiated yet. So that's kind of neat. Merci. Merci beaucoup. Let's come to here and let's get sand. It's very interesting and I love it. I love it. And let's look, there's sand up here. We're going to give him an entire line of sand. And do I have room if I put this somewhere? I'm just going to just do an uneven amount of gravel. And they can ask for the gravel afterwards. So afterward and gravel. 8,000. And there's the gravel over here. And so we can take a full set of gravel right here like this. And yeah. Yeah, I hadn't come across that word yet. I definitely haven't. This is one right here. And we're going to give him these pieces here and these here. Now, if it seems that he doesn't have enough room, this is empty. So he's got plenty. And we have seen him working this. So we know he can. I need a flag. There's a flag. Actually, I need to get rid of a flag. I'm putting a banner in. This is a builder banner, a style banner right there, which is not a flag. And we'll put that in right there. And what time is it? It is 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm still trying to find, I still have not found, that sounds like rain. I haven't found the person. You were supposed to be listening to Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? And it got returned. Oh no! Uh-oh. Oh. Let's see. What do I want here? I was going someplace. I know where I was going, to the university to see if Miguel, is that who it was? Or Fabian are up. So let's come down here. Let's come to here. And both
Right
of
away,
them
mate.
are up. Hi, Fabian. Good night. Are you guys working together?
Yes.
Yes? That was a yes. Okay. They probably were sitting here working. You saw they had papers in their hand. And now they've gone to bed. So remember the places that I said, it's not a popular book, so you can borrow it again? Okay, that's good. Who's this? This is Atticus and Mildred. So remember Mildred didn't like the food? Have I ever read it? I haven't read it. I know that it is the movie, am I going to remember the name? With Harrison Ford and what's his name? Who played the android. And it's a beautiful piece. Vincentius, of course, has read all of that stuff. And Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep is where Blade Runner came from. That's the original book that Blade Runner is from. I do know that. But I haven't read it. You barely got into the first chapter and it's already different. I can imagine. And as a matter of fact, I think that's one of the things. But you haven't read it yet. And I do know some aspects of the book. So I won't talk about it because I don't want to spoil it for you. But yeah, even though I haven't actually read it, I do know how it differs. Rutger Hauer. And I just hate that he's gone. I can't tell you how much I hate it. Ah. Yeah, I just hate it that he's gone. But there are a bunch of people who shouldn't be gone, but he's one of them. Rutger is. I really like him. Like his work. But it was the personal aspect. That when he played the bad guy in the Sylvester Stallone movie, Night something. And I can't think of it. Nighthawks or Night something. Sylvester Stallone was the good guy and Rutger was the bad guy. And talk about a baby Rutger at that time. He was young. And it was just really, really like sort of fun to like, wow, look at that. But Billy Dee Williams was also in that movie. And I actually got to talk to him and it was fun. I think I've mentioned that before, that Billy Dee Williams was in that movie. And I asked him, we were on it was a shoot. If you watch the movie Nighthawks, they're in a nightclub at one time, and they had all these people in the nightclub. You won't see me, but I was there when it was shot, and yeah, he did. And Billy Dee Williams at one point sat down next to me. I was sitting with a bunch of other actors, but sat down next to me. And I said hi, and he said hi. And so, I mean, it's the middle of the night, just chitter chatter. So I said to him, so do you have another project lined up after this? And he said, yeah, there's some kind of, I'm doing some kind of science fiction that's going to be done in England. Oh, and I was like, cool. That's really cool. I was saying, neat. And of course it was Star Wars. Lando Calrissian. And you know something, Jelly Bean? It's interesting. In that film, that scene, that he rewrote that. He rewrote that death scene piece, and the original script had him being a little more what do you call it, whiny, a little more, and Rutger just didn't think that that's how it would happen, and so he rewrote it, and he expected to get some pushback. He actually didn't, and yeah, it went in. So you can check on that. That's not
are so wise, my
uncommon
friend.
lore. So that's something that is written up in the Blade Runner stuff, that he actually did that. But yeah, it's sad. It is sad. I can think of some other things, but yeah, it's curious stuff. Yeah, but Nighthawks. I mean, it's a classic cop movie of the 80s. It's a classic cop movie, and you know Sylvester. If he's the good guy, you know what kind of movie it is. And it was fascinating because they were so over budget. They were just having a ball. I never saw Sylvester on that movie. I never saw him during the time, but I did see Rutger and I did see Billy D, and that's fine with me. That's fine. That was enough. That was sweet. But yeah. What do I want to do here? Let's decorate. How much time do we have left? A half hour? We'll do that. Okay. Yeah. Hi. What you doing, Emerson? You're talking to, who's that? Hi, Ariana. Ariana? Emerson? What's going on with you two? It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon. People are working. And that is Oakley doing stuff. She likes getting into it. What's that? What are you eating?
Need something?
Is that something? What is that you have in your hand?
What's it today then?
That's interesting. I don't know what she has in her hand. It looks like food. Doesn't that look like a plate of food? Doesn't it look like she has
Definitely not going to
fish
work in this
or
kind of
chicken and vegetables there? See a trailer for Nighthawks? And yes, he's a baby.
I hope it stops raining soon.
Yeah, he absolutely was. And oh my God, he was gorgeous. He was gorgeous. He really was. At the time. But he always was through his entire career. But yeah. Yes, indeed. But then Billy D was there also, and so it was really quite a fun time that I got to have on that. I was at the time and am still a union actor. It was a union movie in New York, with a lot of people hired for that day. A lot of people being dressed for the nightclub and stuff like that. And it was actually really fun. I enjoyed doing that. I enjoyed doing the background that I did. in some of the movies. I did background
I hope it
because
stops raining soon.
I wasn't really pursuing the acting probably the way I should be. And I didn't really understand how. You had a crush on him in your 20s? On Rutger? I guess so. He's one to have a crush on for sure. He absolutely is. I completely understand. Completely understand. Yeah, I can't think of any others that I would think Lando Calrissian. You remember what Billy D looked like when he did Lando. So that's what he looks like in the Sylvester Stallone movie. He plays Sylvester's partner in Nighthawks. And that was before he did Lando. And so he was full of a lot of really good looking guys. It really was. It really was. It was indeed. Okay, I want to do something. And yeah, why don't we come here? No one lives here for a minute. And so I'm just going to begin to put in the concrete for this. And then the question would be, do I want to do something wild and crazy and like change colors? Most of the stuff, as we can see, is made out of white concrete. We do have lines. We do have a decorative block. We could do, so see how the Aquatica apartment building over there has the dark gray and white. We could do something like that, and we could do. I think the only other person like that it was like, oh my God, no, two people, Sam Elliott, and then oh shoot, I hate when I forget people's names. No, I'm not going to remember. Not going to remember his name right now. It'll come to me in a little bit. But Sam. Yes, Sam Elliott on the set of Roadhouse. On the set of Roadhouse. I believe that's the name of that movie. And yeah, that was another one where I was in the nightclub with all the people hanging out in the nightclub. And I was too chicken. I really liked Sam Elliott a lot, and I was too chicken to try and approach. It's really hard to get when you're on a set. It's rude, and it's hard to get into a situation where you actually can get close enough to some of those people to actually talk to them or do anything. And it's considered rude when you're an actor, a fellow actor, because they're learning their lines. They have to concentrate on where they're supposed to be, things like that. And so to interrupt or to try and get their attention is considered bad form in situations like that. And I don't like it. It's also kind of sleazy. And I've only done it once, and I made a mistake. I did it with not a male actor, with a female actor who's famous. I'm not going to tell you who it was, but I made a mistake of talking to her at a time when I shouldn't have been talking to her, and it didn't turn out well for us. And we liked each other. I mean, we were friends, and I'm not sure that we're still friends. I hope we are, but I talked about something I shouldn't have been talking about. It was something that if we had been out drinking after we had done the shoot, it might have been more appropriate what I was talking about with her.
Great to
but
see you.
When I decided to talk about it, it was just bad timing and embarrassing. And so I don't really talk about it, and I'm definitely not going to tell you who it was. But it was unfortunate and it's embarrassing for me. It's one of those kinds of things, you know how everyone has some regrets. That's one of my greatest regrets, that happened. Uh-oh. Okay, what time is it? How much time do we have? I'm going to have to get out. How many? It's Minecolonies stuck. Okay, and I already know there's no way to do anything. But most of the time, I did have the sense, especially in New York, because in New York, I mean, there's people all the time, because you live in New York, and there's famous people that you see all the time. And in my neighborhood, when I lived in New York, there were actually soap opera people who lived in my neighborhood that I saw on a regular basis. One of the great soap opera guys lived in my neighborhood with his family. Whoops, wrong thing. Let me bring up CurseForge. So hold on a second. I have to restart the game. Sorry about that, everybody. Yeah, so I was really much more careful about that when I was in New York than I was when I was in Portland and doing stuff. And I was not as careful in Oregon as I was. Am I on IMDb? Yeah, I am. I'm on IMDb with my actor name, my old actor name, and which is Skeeter Green is my actor name on IMDb. And IMDb does not list movies where you did background work. They only list movies where you had a title. If you're famous, they start listing movies and they say you're uncredited. But I'm not big enough. I'm not a big enough actor for that. So I don't have any uncredited movies listed in my name. I just have the credited ones. And I only have a couple credited ones in IMDb. But yeah, I am actually. I am actually there. And let's come here. Let's get the game started again for a minute. Yeah. And I'm actually surprised I'm talking. Every once in a while I talk about it. I try not to talk about it. I try not to talk about it too much. Yeah. Yeah, kinda, not really. Jelly, seriously. Yeah, nah. I mean, I do. And I will tell all of you who are watching, do not give up your name on the socials if you're leaving socials. Because if you do, you actually could lose your name. I made the mistake of giving up my acting name on the socials, and so I don't have it anymore out there. Some guy has my name on the socials, and the only way I could get it back would be to pay for it. If I was a big enough, star that I could pay for it, then I would do that. But yeah, nah. I'm not big enough for that. I haven't really done, I've done a lot of theater, but I haven't done enough of that. So, no, it's okay, Jelly. I brought it up. Oh, well, no. That's what happened. Rudker in Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep. Yeah, and that's how. Okay, so I'm back. Let me get rid of CurseForge for a minute because it has commercials running. And let me go here. And let's come to here. And I have to admit, after all this time, that no. It's okay. And I'm fine with it. It's fun sometimes, I just don't want to seem like, like I'm name dropping or things like that. It's fun to talk about it from time to time, but it's not, I'm not big enough. And and it's one of those other actor things that I shouldn't have to talk about it. If I have to talk about it, then I'm not big enough. And that's the thing. And so I don't usually talk about stuff that I'm in because of that. Because it's better, like, do I know you from somewhere is much better than, and you say you're an actor? What were you in? That kind of thing. That's always embarrassing. And so I don't like to do that because then they people expect too much from you. And so, yeah, I don't really care in that respect. And but I don't mind, Jelly, talking to you. It's fun. And yeah, because it's real easy to have things that you did in your past, and you're not doing that anymore. And so, do I miss it? If I was in Manhattan, would I do film work? I think I would if I was in Manhattan, but I don't know now. I say that I would like to, but what would more than likely happen is there are aspects of the film industry that have changed as far as union work is concerned. And there were things that used to be provided and that the movie industry is less inclined because of what do you call it, AI, because of those kinds of things, is less inclined to use actors in particular ways that they used to before. And there are really famous stories of, for instance, of actors, especially Hollywood actors, disrespecting and not considering background people to be actors. You didn't have so much of that in New York, because the union in New York covers background actors, whereas in Los Angeles, the unions are split between background actors and actors. And I think even after AFTRA and SAG joined together to create SAG-AFTRA, and AFTRA was the Radio and Television Union, and Screen Actors Guild, SAG, is the union for movies. Even after the two of them joined together, there was still an aspect of in Los Angeles that did not belong, and that was always background. And it was just a thing. It was just an elitist thing that happened. Mr. Villager! Oi! Oi, Mr. Villager! Como está você? How are you? Hold on. And yeah, so we are good here today. And yes, this is a different day. And I'm doing today rather than yesterday because my schedule didn't work out that way. And so it's working out now. And you got here just in time, Mr. Villager, because I have about 15 minutes left to today. I think I do. Yep, I have 15 minutes exactly left to today. Do you want to see what I put in? I'll show you. Let's go show Mr. Villager what we put in. It's almost always working. That's good. How are you feeling, Mr. Villager? Have you recovered a little bit more? I know that you were really, really under the weather a couple weeks ago. You know which day it is? It's Mardi Gras. Wait, no, it's Ash Wednesday. It's actually Ash Wednesday. That's what day it is for us. What other day is it? Is it a day for you? Let's see what day this is. Mardi Gras was yesterday, Tuesday, and today is actually Ash Wednesday. And I actually did see one person with ashes on their head. Yeah, it's been ages since I was that religious. But yeah. Yes, I'm listening. What day is it? Let's go this way. You missed Mardi Gras. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was actually odd that the President of the United States chose Mardi Gras night to have the congressional speech that he did. I thought that was actually really kind of curious. Mr. Villager, is it your birthday? Are you saying it's your birthday, or are you saying it's Mardi Gras? Hold on. Let's see what's happening. I see that little hat. I see that little birthday hat. Are you going to tell us? Look, Mr. Villager, this is a new section of the sawmill. Yes! It's your birthday? Oh my gosh! Feliz Aniversaire, or is that Spanish? I don't think that's the same in Portuguese, is it? Is it? I don't think I've learned the Portuguese one yet. It is! Parabéns! Parabéns! How? I hope you're having a really good day. Excellent! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. Definitely. Oh, how wonderful. Oh, I'm so glad to know that. What is this? The 5th? Yay. And are we privy to know how old you are, or is that too personal? Is that too personal? How old are you? You don't have to answer that question. I would never answer it. So don't worry. Don't worry. I'm actually just teasing you. You do not have to answer. Unless you want to tell us. That's a difference. Like, for instance, if you just turned 21, I mean, that's fun, you know. You made it another revolution around the sun. Yes. Especially since Mr. Villager hasn't been feeling well during this last little bit of time. I'm really glad that you're doing well enough to celebrate. To celebrate. Wow, it's like everyone was celebrating your birthday yesterday, isn't it? That is cool. That's cool. Hello, Lionel. What do you need?
Yes? What is it?
What do you need? Okay, so the stonemason is asking for concrete and it's going to be delivered. So that's going to be made for him. And this is probably what Spencer is asking for. Afraid of becoming one of our villagers' elders, but at least children will do your will and take care of your stuff. Okay. All right. We'll leave it at that. Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Just a second. Yes.
It's Mr. Villager's birthday.
Oh,
And
happy
he's
birthday.
on. He's on. He's on. He's in chat right now. Did you hear that, Mr. Villager? And that was Vincentius saying happy birthday. Let's see. Just a second. Well, I'm really glad that you stopped by so we could say happy birthday to you. I would be disappointed if I didn't get a chance. I definitely would. So thank you. Obrigado. Thank you for letting us say happy birthday. And let me see. I'm gonna see. If he doesn't come in, let me see. I can't tell. Nope. He's just. Did you hear him? Yeah, you did hear him. Okay, good. Yeah. Friday. That's right. Both of you. That's right. That's right. You had your birthday too. How about that? Yeah. Well, mine isn't until July. So, and Vincentius is in August. So we're a little ways off from having ours. But yeah, look at that. Jelly Bean too. Both of you at this time period. Excellent, excellent. I think that the reason he's not coming in is I think he's actually in the middle of a horde night on 7 days is why he's not coming in right now into chat. It looks like it really looks like horde night on his screen, so you know how important that is. But I'll see in a minute. But I should tell him. Vincentius, are you doing horde?
I'm not doing a horde, but I'm doing
Okay, I'm only going to be on for 5 more minutes.
a... Okay.
And Mr. Villager is talking to you. So, okay. And let's come here. And yeah. Yeah. So I was going to show Mr. Villager this new section that we put in. But now it's, oh, he's got food. He's eating dolma. He's eating the eggplant dish that Leroy likes. The eggplant
Great to see you.
dish. See? Oh, but that's not what is in his hand. In his case is egg drop soup, but that is not what is there. And so, well, the time changes and changes come with time. With it said, you would like to present your new outfit. You wanted to show it. It takes a long time. Just sent it to me. Okay. What is Leroy eating? He's actually eating dolma. He actually is the eggplant dish. That's what's in his hand. See it right there? That's dolma. I might be saying it wrong. Let me look at Minecolonies. Yeah, it's definitely dolma. It's the eggplant dolma. That's what he's got in his hand. So yeah. There he is. There he is. There's Mr. Villager. I really am. I'm really glad you stopped by. I'm really glad that I was here at this time and that you were able to stop in and we could wish you a happy birthday. I really am glad about that, Mr. Villager. So yeah, as you can see, we're having fun adding some more places to the city right now. You wouldn't be a fan? Oh, you hate onions. Yeah. Eggplant's good. I love eggplant. I like the way the Italians do it. I like the way the Greek recipes do it. And I like the way Italian recipes do it. Eggplant. I love eggplant.
Chinese.
Oh, God. And the Chinese, the way the Chinese do it. Oh, yeah. That's so good, too. That's so good. So I guess I just like eggplant, period. Okay.
Oh,
No? No?
I've never seen you just like gnawing on a raw eggplant.
No. Nah. I like special ones.
Cooked ones.
Cooked ones, yes. Shh. There's Onyx. Onyx has moved out of Jelly Beans, by the way, Mr. Villager, and has moved into his own apartment, which is literally blocks away from his, I mean, it's hardly even half a block from his fishery right here. And right now, all the builders are working on upgrading the other builders. All the level 5 builders are upgrading the other builders, while the level 4 builders are getting the last of the level 3s upgraded. I don't know how we missed Sloane's, let's go over here. It's nighttime. I don't know how we missed Sloane's ore smeltery here, but this is only a level 3. So when Ryan is done, or Case is done, we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to have them upgrade this. And I think that pretty much is everything being, is that actually the wind? Were the trash cans blowing away? Were the trash cans blowing away?
No.
No, they were okay. Okay. All right.
They
And
rolled out a little bit. But
they did? Okay. Yeah, okay. All right. And so that is pretty much what we were doing today. Believe it or not, isn't this wild? I've been on for 3 hours. I've been on for 3 hours. So, Mr. Villager, is there anything you want to see before I go? Because you're here, it's your birthday. If there's something that you would like to see, I will show you The level 4 mystic site for Aquatica looks now like this. So this looks like something out of it looks like it's a chunk that has been removed from a pyramid, doesn't it? Oh, that would be an interesting way of putting it. Like this is a tomb or something, some sort of special piece that was removed from an archaeological dig, underwater dig, one of the pyramids, and this piece was taken out. That's the lore that I'm going to say for my story in this part here. But this is a level 4 Aquatica mystic site, and we're pretty close to the end of this. By the way, you're at a loud place, so if you are saying anything to me, write it on Discord or on chat. Wow. Okay. I will have to do that. Hold on for a second. Let me go to Discord for a minute. And let me look. That loud? Oh, there's a party going on, I think. Oh, nice. Nice new clothes. Nice new outfit. I love it. That's excellent. That is excellent. On Discord, he showed me his new outfit. Actually, put it on my Discord so Jelly can see it. On my Discord channel, so that Jelly can see it. And anyone who wants to join my Discord channel, you can. Just Monster to Mermaid. Look for me and I'll approve you. Okay, put it on my Discord channel. And that'll be cool. Yeah. So yeah, that's the lure, L-O-R-E. And I don't know whether you can hear it, but wow. Is water coming in?
I closed the window a little bit. It's not coming in yet, but
Okay. Whoa. It's monsooning. This is the storm that the American East Coast is having. The predicted storm that was raging across North America this week, and was predicted, and we're getting the rain right now, but it is strong and a lot of wind, so it's almost like a nor'easter, except there's no snow. So yeah, that's what we have right now. We have the rain, and it's not as scary. We don't have any warnings. There are other places that have warnings, but we don't in here. And so, yeah. So, are we okay? Yeah, we're actually okay, despite the fact that we're on the coast. This is normal for the coast as far as a bad storm is concerned. But it's not like a hurricane. It's not even like a tropical storm. It's not, but the winds are pretty strong. So that's why we're concerned about the trash cans blowing away. So we could bring them in, and we might have to bring, I might have to bring in the one that's empty, right?
both empty.
Oh, they're both empty. Yeah. Sunny and 68. Come on down. Ah, don't tempt me. Ah, the desert. Yes. I don't know whether you heard Vincentus Primus, but he does not agree with me.
Stormy.
He loves this. I don't know whether you could hear it, but it sounds like a Minecraft storm outside. It definitely does. So I'm trying to see for a second if I got Mr. Villager to see. It's a little bit after I don't know. I think he's in a loud place because he's probably somewhere where his birthday is being celebrated. And that's no problem. He's basically hearing nothing. Okay. All right. I'm going to tell him that I'm going to say goodbye so that it's not a surprise. So let me go to Discord for a minute and tell him on here that I'm going to say goodbye so that it's not a surprise to him. And yeah, I think this is it for right now. And thank you. I'm going to say goodbye. And goodbye. So there we go. So that he knows. And you love monsoons? July, August here is monsoon season in the desert. But in the desert, it's so wonderful. It's so lovely. I love it. Yeah. Yeah, they can be really fun. All right, everyone. Thank you very much. You need to move to a monsoon planet. And there you go, people. That is Vincentius Primus for you. Okay, everyone. Thank you for being here. Enjoy your games. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. And we've been listening to Drone Hands music, which has been always fun. And you can see Drone Hands channel links on my YouTube channel if you're interested in his music. And then Vincentius Primus is going to do the end music right now. And you'll keep your eyes out in No Man's Sky. Wouldn't that be interesting? If the two of you saw each other, that would be so cool. That definitely would be. I know what you're talking about, Jelly. About a monsoon planet. I think in No Man's Sky, I think he actually was living on something like that at one point. I think he was.
Because why wouldn't you?
Did you hear that? He said, because why wouldn't you? Okay. All right, everyone. There he is. He's back just in time for me to say happy birthday again and have a wonderful celebration. And I'm leaving right now. So I will see you again soon. Okay, everybody, here we go. Bye for now, Jelly. Thanks for being here. Bye for now. Bye for now.